Hi, everyone. Yes, it's your friendly psychic medium, Holly, with her big swollen allergy head again. So, anyway, my voice will get less deep and raspy and gravelly. Yeah, it sounds like I just swallowed a handful of gravel. Um, it will clear up as I go along. So, I hope you all are well. We've had a lot of activity. Just in this week, man, this week, oh my gosh, this week is just out of control, bizarre, um, and for some people, very trying and grief filled. We have someone in our community who had a big loss of a family member. So let's all keep everyone in our thoughts and send positive energy wherever it needs to go. Um, and if people are not willing to receive the positive energy, thoughts, feelings, vibes, prayers, whatever, just ask that it go into Mother Earth and heal her for any damage that we do on a daily basis. Um, a friend gave me this years ago. Her name was Sarah, and she is no longer with us. But I saw this today, and I just thought how I was almost getting ready to say how appropriate, and I don't know why. There are some messages coming up about this, and I feel it's my chakra kitty, by the way. It's a kitty cat with all the different chakras showing that, and it was part of a gift package she gave me one time. If anyone is struggling, if anyone is suffering from depression, if anyone is suffering from any sort of substance abuse, please get help. There are hotline numbers on the homepage for this channel. Please reach out and get help. If you are feeling isolated, call one of those numbers. If you are feeling alone, afraid, scared, call authorities or call one of those numbers. Please make sure you get the help you need. So I am actually emotionally in a really good place. Physically, come on, body, catch up, you know? And I want everyone to feel good in every way possible. So do what you need to do to find the help you need. Okay. All right, let's start. I'm going to use cards as a jumping off point. Normally I read energy and just talk to spirit and get feedback and ask questions and sure annoy them to no end. They think that's funny. They really think that's funny. They are so generous and giving. But I use cards as a jumping off point because this is a general reading. Please remember that it is a general reading. Please do not give your power away to any reader, anywhere, or any person other than your higher power, your higher self. Take advice, take suggestions, but please always remember you are the captain of your ship, the pilot of your plane, okay? And we can be wrong, or we can get part of the story and not get the rest. Or people also have free will, and it can completely change the outcome of things, okay? So I'm hearing take the top one. I hear that a lot. They like to do that a lot because it's like, boom. If you're wondering why that happens, it's like sometimes it's like a vibration that comes off, okay? So, or if I say, no, not that one, it's because it's like, I just feel like it's smacking down and staying in the deck, you know? Sorry. All right, so this is a collection. It's called the Mindful Collective Daily Affirmations. They're really pretty cards, kind of cool. All of my, what is it? Sometimes they use script that is so hard to read. Ooh, my glasses are smudgy. All of my emotions. That word is emotions. It looks like motives to me. You know, people who make cards work on the script. Don't try to get too fancy. It's hard to read. All, all of my emotions are part of my human experience. Well, isn't that the truth? So, you know, it's okay to be sad. That's what I'm getting. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to have memories that bring up sensitive emotions. It's okay It's okay. But if you stay there to the point that it alters your life, that's when it isn't okay. All right? Do anything, one more? Okay. This one? No. Well, let's get to it then. Which one? Come on, you got to help me out there, Spirit. What is the message for the collective? What is the other message for the collective? Oh my gosh, look at this. I guess they wanted to confirm it. Same thing. I got two. All of my emotions are part of my human experience. They really want to drive that home today. The other one, my heart is open to receive love, joy, peace, wealth, and guidance. Yeah, let's all take this one. You ready? You can say it with me. My heart is open to receiving love, joy, peace, wealth, and guidance. That's pretty darn good. I like that one. Woo-hoo. I will take it. I want all of you to take that one too. So experience all your emotions, but don't think they all have to be bad. Thank you, Spirit. What a lovely message. All right, so experience all the emotions, but have the expectation that you will also be on the receiving end of wonderful things. And receive graciously. I've never been good at that, and I think there's some self-worth issues in that. And I think that's the case for a lot of people. But yet we love to give. So how can we expect others to receive if we're not willing to receive? So you know what? Take the compliment. Take the compliment. Okay. And since I always think I look like a turtle and my eyes are kind of heavy lidded and I've got big old allergy head, you know? So let's go to our animal ally deck. This is one of them, okay? Let's get an animal ally to walk with us today. Spirit guides and guardians, protectorate. Show us which characteristics and which animal ally wants to walk with us today. They're saying that's enough right there. Okay. And then we'll get into some tarot. How about that? Oh. Wolf Spirit, that came up the other day. Turn knowledge into wisdom. That also means, okay, thank you. I know why this is, I'll explain. I'll explain after I show this next card. Scarab Beetle Spirit. Interesting. Magic works through you. We are rapidly approaching June bug season. And I think they look like little scarabs. I question the June bug. Why do you jump into a pot or vase that is sitting there and you know you can't get out? Why? Anyway, that's a message. If you know you're getting yourself cornered into something, why try to do everything you can to try to get out of that corner? Okay? You're smarter than that. Someone needs to hear that. You're smarter than that. Okay, but also the scarab has, excuse me, a long history, multi-layered history. It's going to mean different things to different people. For some of you, it's going to have a hereditary link. For some of you, it's going to be something based in a personal practice that might revolve around magic of some kind. Just keep it clean, keep it positive. My suggestion only. Yeah, just my suggestion. You have free will, but you always will reap what you sow. Remember that. And do not tread on others' free will. I will tell you that straight up. Don't tread on other people's free will, okay? Now, what is that phrase? Stay in your lane? Pretty much, that's it. All right, so the scarab is someone is getting ready to embark on a journey of learning and discovery. This is interesting. Okay, we'll get to the wolf in a minute. This is more than just who wants to walk with us today. This is for a very small group of people, but it's a really powerful card, and it's a really powerful message. Two people are getting ready to delve into their history and heredity. Someone may even be what you call in quotations going home, going back to what you know, going back to who you are, speaking another language more often. Don't try to fit into one group when you actually have this huge history that is impressive and powerful. Take the good, leave the rest. We all have those families. It's a mixture of the ones that we want to claim and the ones that we're like, oh, I can't believe I'm related to that type of dysfunction. But that's okay. Take the good, leave the rest. Someone needs to hear this. There's someone in your line that you are exactly a blueprint of, and that person was misunderstood too. You go for what you need to do, but do it in a way that's healthy and in the light. Okay? All things will come to you if you ask for it in the light. All right. And by light, I mean your higher power and what is best for all involved. Everyone will benefit when we step into our own in a light-filled and positive way. If we try to dabble in darkness, it never works out, and everybody suffers around us. Who knows what you're opening up? Okay, my little aside. A couple different messages going on with that beetle card. Interesting. And some of you are getting ready to embark on a new lesson or way of doing things. Some of you are going to start working with herbs. Some of you are going to start working with, and I mean like in a magical, almost like putting concoctions together and then burning the herbs and stuff like that. And that's fine if that's what works for you, but just remember there's still a higher power involved, okay? It's a tool. It's a tool just like anything else is a tool. But you know what? Everything you need is within you, and you can do what you need in whatever way you need to do it. Just remember, keep it positive and for the best for all. I stand very strong in that. Okay? If you are trying to manipulate or change someone else's free will, that will come back to bite you in a big way, and I'm not going to worry anything about it because people bring that on themselves. All right. Now, let's get on to this. Wolf spirit. Wolf spirit is an amazing spirit. Wolves are amazing beings anyway. They are protectors, but they're still, and they are hunters, but they are still nurturing to their own and to bringing in and standing guard. But yet when it's time to go, they will let them go off and I'm getting a little too morose with some of this. So anyway, let's just come back to what the card means. Again, man, what is going on with me and the energy today? I'm all over the place. I'm still feeling sadness. I'm feeling someone's sadness and need to be part of community, in a community, be seen or heard. Someone is missing someone. There's no coincidence I picked up this mug. I haven't used this in years. I don't think I've used it since she gave it to me. My friend gave it to me years and years ago. She's been gone for years. Someone is, oh, God, it feels like a punch in the gut. Someone is truly grieving a loss. And I know of someone who had a big loss of a family member, but this is in addition to that. There is a collective feeling of, where's this coming from? Or is there someone here? Someone has a protector energy that comes in the form of a wolf. For them, call on that. Yeah, I feel like someone's here and wants to talk. And I think I'm picking up on their emotions. You can only do what you can do. There's only so much you can do. This is You were born into this world to live, to experience. All the emotions are handed to you on a silver platter. Choose what you want to keep. Sample them like little treats. Sample them all, but then understand, only keep what fills you with the greatest love and light. Whether you are alone or with others, always remember everything comes from love. This spirit is in transition. This spirit is currently in transition and wanted to convey this message. If you focus on the negative, if you focus on the loss and the grief, if you focus on all of those emotions continually without fail, without break, without understanding that it's designating a passage of time only, then you might as well have died too. But it isn't your time. Move on. Stand in the sun. Be with those you love. Understand you still have work to do in the world. You are needed and wanted here. There is no greater gift than the love we can give each other. There is no greater gift than joy and laughter. Don't forget to laugh. I'm always nearby. And I will always come when you call. But live fully and be who I know you can be. Be who I raised you to be. Okay. Oh, gosh, I'm hot. Thank you. A guide is stepping in now because I'm asking who was that? Can you give me a name or a connection or and the guide is just telling me let the message rest, let the message be where it is, let the message lie. Don't try to understand or I feel lighter though. I don't feel that weight of emotion any longer. So, man. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put that over there right now. Okay. So, let's get into something a little lighter. Okay? All right. I like this deck a lot. I always say that. I always say that. The Unfolding Path Tarot. And look, the inside of the box even has a cool picture on it. Nice big book. I like this deck because, well, for a lot of reasons, but it also just feels a little more gentle and playful. And so we're going to use Mother and Father God, Yes, I'm sure I want to do this. My guides are just stepping in. Are you sure you want to do this right now? When you have spirit, you are never alone. And I'm not alone, but, you know, it's just funny to be in constant conversation. Sometimes I have to remember, especially if I'm in, or particularly if I'm in public, not to say, yeah, okay, thank you. It's just like the air. uh, okay, that's enough, they said. All right. What is the message for the collective today? And let's, whew, that was a real intense spirit interaction. They were very close. And I could still feel all the human emotions, but yet with the emotions of coming from the other side, because they were blended and merging, but it just was very fluid. It was like coming and going and coming and going through that gateway. And okay, and I'm cooling down now too. All right. And I put on citrine earrings. I wondered why I was so drawn to citrine. Citrine is one of those stones that is supposed to have such a high vibration it never needs to be cleansed, like in sunlight or, with your breath or intention or whatever, to remove whatever it's been working on. So it's just a continually bright, lovely stone. All right. A lot of citrine is heat treated though, so it's actually a different stone that's heated and turns yellow, but these just blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about it. Okay, what is the message for the collective from the Unfolding Path Tarot? Let's get a good message. It's 22 minutes in. All right. What is the message for the collective today? Ooh, you went flying. All right, I had trouble picking that one up, so no. All right, no little zingy vibrations. This one, big time jumper. All right, message for the collective, message for the collective, message for the collective, message for the collective. Okay, so 3 cards came out and jumped out. Put my glasses on. I got my big jumbos on today. These are like oversized. All right. 9 of Wands. And these wands are so cool. They're staffs, but instead of a flame or just a regular stick or anything. And it has an energy ray coming out the bottom. But the point, instead of a flame or anything like that, or even branches, whatever, it's a crystal. It's a red crystal. And I keep thinking ruby, which is passion. In this instance, that's what's coming up, passion. And sure enough, the next card was the Lovers. And the last one here is the Page of Wands. So with the 9, all right, we begin and end with Wands and the Lovers in the middle. And this is a very sweet Lover's card. It's not just about, there's fiery passion, obviously, but also tenderness and loving energy, okay? It's not just raw passion. And it's also bringing in knowledge, because there are apples. Notice the apples there? And it looks like a dogwood flower, or maybe those are what apple tree branches look like, I don't know. But I'm hearing knowledge of each other and knowledge of self. But with the 9 of Wands, you start out feeling like you have to defend yourself, defend your territory, just be defensive. And maybe that's what you've come from. Hey, we've all been there. So you get to this point, I'm hearing the apples are also learn your lesson. You've also learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson, and you've come into a place of harmony. Because this card could mean literally you have a love in your life, or you have passion in your life, loving passion. Or it could mean learning to love yourself. coming into your own sense of self-worth, knowledge about yourself. So it could be read either way. Starting out defensively, moving into that loving, compassionate, not just passion, but compassion and compassionate energy. And then instead of being worried about always standing guard, you put all of those wands and all of that down and pick up it sounds weird, wand of passion. I don't know, that sounds weird. But it's true in that you are now able to send singular, instead of, this is also scattered energy I'm hearing in this reading. So this is about scattered energy, becoming grounded and centered and compassionate. But this one is sort of like now you've distilled all of that angst, worry, fear into one wand where you can direct the energy in the place that you choose, whether towards yourself, because it almost looks like the frame of a mirror too, like a kind of oval mirror you would look into. So either you're directing it towards yourself or you're directing it towards someone else, but it's mutual. Like in this card, it's mutual. Okay, so that's a very sweet energy. We needed that. Could we be more, is there a more specific message? Not that deck? Okay, let's go, no, not that deck. All right, Pulp Tarot. Pulp Tarot deck. So we're gonna get clarification and maybe a little more specifics, or a few more specifics. Oh God, I do need some coffee after all. All right. Mother and Father God, help me to get some more specifics for the collective about that last reading. What are the specifics for the collective with that last reading, with finally letting your guard down, letting compassionate, loving energy in, whether just for yourself or in connection with someone else, and then directed energy from that singular wand. Okay, all right. What is the follow-up message, please? Hang on. All right, not too bad. Yeah, all right. I like it. I like it a lot. Nine of Pentacles, sassy pants energy. All right. Actually, it's confidence. Confidence and wellness. Mental, financial, spiritual. This woman's just, she knows who she is. Love that. All right. So you're moving from a place of defense to a place of abundance. That's an important message. Moving from a place of defense to a place of abundance. This one was, it didn't come all the way out, but it didn't want to move, but it was sticking out sideways a little bit. So the caution here is to, with the Eight of Swords, do not imprison yourself by lingering in an energy that doesn't serve you. Don't let fears take over, because this is what's at stake. Your abundance in all areas, emotional and physical, and the Nine of Cups. This is absolutely reaping an emotional harvest. And this woman's had a pretty good time, so I'm saying a little bit of passion too. So, don't let fear, the follow-up and the clarification, don't let your own self-doubts and fear cloud your judgment, make you feel like you are less than, because you're not. You are perfect and a perfect soul. You are deserving. Someone needs to hear that. You deserve the best. Why keep picking up scraps? You deserve the best. Don't let your own fear get in the way of your own abundance and abundance in love. Okay? All right. Well, so all things are coming together, and I'm hearing it's because you're doing the work. It's because you're doing the inner work. It's because you are looking inward and trying to discern what has been holding me back. Once you get to that point where you can honestly say and realize, I deserve better. I deserve more. I give so much. That is when all of a sudden it's like, whoosh, it clicks. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're saying someone needs to hear this. And trust me, I've been there too. I get it. It's not easy and it's not fun, and you make too many excuses for people. So I fully get it. However, someone out there is actively being breadcrumbed. That is a miserable thing to do to someone. Someone is being actively breadcrumbed in that they're giving you just enough to survive and keep you going, but they're not giving you their best. And just enough to keep you along until something better comes along. And that is absolutely no way to treat someone. Either cut the line or reel it on in. You know what? All right, so you know if it's happening. You know if it's happening. Stand up for yourself. I'm just telling you right now. Stand up for yourself. Okay. Shamuel, a very light green color is coming from this. Happiness, vibrancy, energy, and hope. Okay, look at this card. Look at those two little kids just having a good time and playing out their fantasy of, how many times have you heard little kids say, I want to be a ballerina, or I want to be a superhero, or I want to be, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Superheroes come in all forms, and there are dancers in the world. Or maybe she will just always live in a graceful state. However, what the message I'm getting from that is, would you look at those two little kids and give them negative messages? Would you try to stifle their joy and enthusiasm? No. But I can bet you a whole lot of people in the collective have had that happen to them. I can tell you without a doubt, every single soul you deserve better. Treat yourself and that inner child the way you would treat these two little kids. And if you're the one giving them negative messages, stop and think about why. Because it's not healthy. Man, this is tough love from start to finish. All right. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. And I am here as a person with as many flaws as the next. But I can say with all knowing, when we cross over, we are in our perfect selves. So why not acknowledge that we have that within us while we're here? And I bet you your life's going to get better. All right. I need to go. I think my coffee's cold, so I'm going to get some fresh. Yeah. And I wish you all well. Be happy. I am happy, and I have wonderful people in my life. So, one in particular. So be well, be happy, and allow yourself to be happy. It's awful when we have to remind ourselves of that, because I know a lot of you do the same thing. Your worth is not wrapped up in how much you do for someone. Your worth is simply because you care. All right. Man, I think the energy from that spirit that moved on is lingering a little. I'm kind of all over the place emotionally here. All right. Sending much love to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. And I will talk to you later. Bye.